Excuse me, sir. Kindly, I don't know what you are going to do. But I have a small camera here. I think if you either position yourself here or here, I can see what to do. There. Sini ada one. Sa what the one. Emipira mipya gidduka ne bwe gukoona ku tebo bwe guti gugwayo. Dear viewers, kindly let me know whether audio and video is very clear in the comment section. Thank you for joining the satellite media. My name is Richard, bringing to you this video and audio live at the MTN Arena, Lugogo here, where we are having Hazard playing his first match against Sam. Yes, the match is a race to 5 and it is under 55 minutes. Hazard looking very lethal this afternoon. Thank you, Thabo. Pro 722 saying the live cast is clear. Thank you so much. The first frame looks a touch here. There are a lot of games going on other tables. This arena has 20 tables that are being used both by the gentlemen and the ladies. I would also like to bring you the greatest shock of the day so far. We had the national captain Amina Faith Nganda eliminated by Nsnopc Rashida as she was about to equalize at 2-2. She potted both the black and the cue ball, losing that frame. Nsnopc went to 3-1 and started taking her time, of course, as you know, senior players and these time games, until 5 minutes were left and Amina couldn't clear the frame. She was snookered a lot and she ended up losing. It has been the greatest shock so far. Amina Faith Nganda being eliminated as the national captain. Remember, in one of our interviews just of recent at the press conference, she said she was very prepared. And Amina was a finalist of last year's Nile Special Grand Final, but she has been exited in the first round. Whoever is close to her out there, kindly console her, tell her this is a game, things happen. I don't see her around, but I believe someone can talk to her. Yes, Sam trying to play very mature pool here. Unfortunately, his last shot made him snookered. As you can see, he is unable to pot his last red directly. And I believe if he doesn't find his red from cushion, this frame will be won by Hazard after foul. Because bang and fouls. As you can hear, I am near Mickey D, the best live supporter that we know. Yes, Nsnopc has promised to award the best fan of the day. Let me hope Mahad doesn't take it. He's here with his vuvuzela. Yes. In the second round, if Hazard triumphs Sam here, he's going to be versing against Ian Kaziwe. So we expect that these two, we shall be losing one of them in the round of 64. We shall only have one. Ian won the first round, and Hazard is on the verge of bringing the first one here. Control of the cue ball. There is support here as Hazard brings the first. Scores 1 for Hazard and 0 for Sam. The umpire is Chimera Vincent. The manager of KV Pool Arena in Masaka Nyendo is a senior umpire. For those of you who remember last year's final, he officiated it. In another news, in the ladies category, Rukia Naiga is on table. Mutes Rashida won her first round. Remember, they are only 32 ladies and 128 men. However, as I talk right now, we are about to remain with only 64 gentlemen in the race. The likes of Hazard, Sechibule, Vincent could be the last final players who are closing round one. Yes, Caesar has just won his second round against Kaiwa. Someone's asking how Caesar performed. He won in the first round, and in the second round he has taken down Kaiwa by 5 frames to 0. That race is on this very channel. Yes, it was a race to 5, but Caesar cleared it in less than 20 minutes. Under 20 minutes, Caesar was already the winner of that match.
Come on, Azoman! Come on, Azoman!
Hazard, being the winner of the first frame, is here wanting to extend his lead. Playing softly, but very lethal. However, there is a little bit of work to be done. As you can see, there are 3 reds that are packed almost together.
Come on, Azoman!
He plays and yes, Hazard is doing hazardous things here on table. On the Super League table, he draws the cue ball backwards. Yes, I want to promise you, dear online viewers, that we are going to view the next matches in very good positions. We shall be streaming alongside the ATA, alongside Paul, and alongside other streamers because the time is now. Why not? Hazard tried to draw the cue ball, but it was played into a yellow, making the path for the black blocked and snookering himself totally. He now has to revisit his notes. He now has to look at how his training has been, how he's been maneuvering these kind of challenges. And Hazard being Hazard, he is well known for finding angles. Let us see. Yes. And he cuts. What a shot. What a shot. Oh my God. Hazard has so far produced the shot of the tournament in the 9 special championship. Hazard will come out with a spectacular one. What a shot, ladies and gentlemen. He is called Hazard, Mr. Drinkwater, Mr. Backshot, Mr. Fine Angle. Hazard with a beauty here. On the break, and breaks fairly, potting a yellow and a red. Very nice one. Pro 722 says it's a nice one. It was well calculated. It wasn't by luck, ladies and gentlemen. We believe Hazo calculated the shot, as you saw from his pre-shot antics. Hazard went directly on the bank, saw the pinpoint accurate point where he could actually play the cue ball. And that is exactly where he played from the bank. And he had to pot the black. Hazard 2, Sam 0. By the look of things, Hazard is on the verge. With 2 yellows left on table, Hazard is on the verge of bringing a third one. He has thrown the cue ball well, playing 7 o'clock. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Vuvuzela man is Mickey D. Let me try to do some noise cancelling here as Hazard aims for the penultimate shot to the black. Kasozi has made another statement. He has won Black Sheep. In the first round, Black Sheep won 5-0. And Kasozi has also won Kayuwa by 5 frames to 0. Yes. Hazo 3, Sam 0. It is getting intense at the MTN Arena here in Lugogo. The fire is catching. The steam, the fog, the dust, the cocks are crowing. Yes, Sam on the break. Breaks and pots a yellow. Yes, someone says the supporters of Ian are waiting. Ian has so far won his first round and is waiting for the winner between this frame, between Hazard and Sam. But by the look of things, Samuel has failed to close the table. Therefore, Hazard is back on the table, mapping out a very good pattern to see that he brings a fourth one. Hazard, who came driving a Toyota Passion, wants to go back driving a Subaru Impreza. On the yellows, although it has gone a little bit far, but I believe Drinkwater is capable of playing a red onto the left corner pocket and opening up another yellow. Yes, he plays but doesn't pot. Sam on table. those of you who would like to follow the scores, you can go to www.qscore.com/Pula Station of Uganda. All of the scores have been updated there. Yes. So far, the scores I can give you. Caesar is on the third round from 128 to 64 and now to 32. And likewise to Kasozi. Ian is in waiting for a player that shall emerge winner between Sam and Hazard, the frame that we are watching. With Samuel just gaining his confidence, I believe he can also pull one back. However, so far we are only handicapped by 3-0. Looking very composed. The pre-shot antics are very good so far in this frame from Sam, who looks to be on the verge of also pulling one back. If he plays this yellow with some kind of English, he instead played side spin on the right. If he had played on the left-hand side, he would have won the frame. Hazard invited in the frame. Thank you, dear viewers, for liking. Thank you for commenting. I believe from where you are watching, the frame is clear. Kindly keep liking so that the stream is recommended for our friends who could be looking for such games online and have failed to make it to this arena. Hazard trying to play the yellow but couldn't pot. The cue ball was a little bit closer to the black and therefore he couldn't stroke it well. Banking that one, but snookering himself. Samuel now needs to do a lot of poetry here. From cushion, just like Hazard did in the previous frame. Yes, but fouls. He had found his yellow, but he fouled. Hazard. Yes, and by the clinicality of Hazard, I believe this is also a gone frame. Scores 3-0. Hazard in the lead. Look at this English. He can either decide to play corner pocket or center pocket. However, if plays, look at that confidence must be top notch. The confidence from Hazard is really indicative that he is leading. Hazoman on the verge of bringing a fourth under 21 minutes. So far from the time I started filming, from the time I started streaming this frame, it is coming to the 20th minute, but Hazard is leading 4-0. Two players so far, and others, however, from the seeded ones, Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga are already in the third round. The round of 32 at the grand final of the Nile Special Open Pool Championship. Fair break from Hazoman. Yes, just as you know, we are in an open place, and my friend Mickey D can't be stopped from his vuvuzela. He was allowed to enter with it. And just as you may know, even in soccer, there is always that background noise. So I cannot stop him. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Chimera Vincent moving evenly on the table, inspecting the players well, with Sam almost made a spectator in this frame. That looks a decider for Hazard. That looks the final one for Hazard. This is the second last red. Plus is showing that it is permanent for Hazard here. By the look of how he is queuing, how he is stroking, drawing that cue ball, and making sure that it is directed to the center pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching the satellite media, as we always promised, we have brought you closer to the source. Hazard has won 5-0 against Sam. Samuel is taking his leave. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting. Yes. Someone says noise affects a pool game, but I want to assure you that that noise was in the stands. As you may see, the arena has supporters both in the stands and those who are standing beyond the stands. Yes. So far, I have seen 3 players now. But for the rest of the scores, you can go to www.qscore.com/Pool Association of Uganda to view other scores. So far, Caesar 150, Kasozi 150, and also Black Sheep 150. Unfortunately, Misiriza Black Sheep was won by Kasozi Joseph. I am informed that 5. Thank you for being part of us. See you in the next one very shortly on this very channel.